Good morning, everybody. I'm glad to see you all here on this nice, crisp, cold morning. We're gathered here today because we are going to send off our convoy of supporters, elders, members, pioneers, friends to Victoria, where we're going to be meeting with them on Sunday when we paddle into the legislature's grounds, the Parliament buildings, where we will be delivering a message to the Premier and this government that, you know, they got to pay attention to what we're saying. You know, this government is not listening to what we're saying up here, that we do not want this dam. There is too many impacts, and sure, you know, it's supposed to be providing energy for British Columbians, but I don't really think that's true. I think we're going to be providing energy for the Californians and possibly for the oil patch, and that's not something that we are in favor of. And so I just want to say thank you very much for everybody showing up, and let's get this government's attention when we get down to Victoria and say no to Site C. What? What? Yes!
No Site C! No Site C!
And keep
No
the
Site
peace.
C!
All right. I would like to now introduce Joe Foy of the Wilderness Committee.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Joe Foy, and I'm from the Wilderness Committee. And well, I'm just so proud to be up here today, to be associated with the likes of you folks. I'm here to bring a message that the end to Site C is in. We can see the end at Site C. For as long as I've been involved in the environmental movement, this thing is hung over people like a dark cloud, and I'm here today to say, let's put an end to Site C once and for all. So our people don't have to fight this crazy thing again and again and again. I'm here to say that it's not just the Peace River Valley that's fighting Site C. It's spreading out across the province and across the country. Our organization represents some 30,000 members and another 40,000 supporters. There's environmental group representatives here today from the Suzuki Foundation, from Sierra Club, from Y to Y. This thing is spreading like wildfire across the province. We've reached the time where we can't afford to be sacrificing farmland, wildlife habitat, people's lives for the production of expensive power that we don't need. It's a crazy, crazy plan, and it needs to be stopped.
Amen!
Keep the peace! No Site C! Let's get it done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think the next folks up are Peace Valley Environmental Association. Is that right?
Yep.
Come on up.
And we're so glad to have people from the south actually hearing us. We've been crying in the wilderness saying, we don't need the power, we want our river, let's tell them to stop. Thank you.
Liz, could you address what's going to happen next and the route you're taking to Victoria?
All right. We're going to be loading up our buses. They're over there. There's a few of them. And we're going to be making our way down south to Victoria. There is an agenda of all the stops. We're going to be stopping in places like Hudson Hope, Chetwynd, McLeod Lake, Prince George, Quesnel, Williams Lake, Cache Creek, Chilliwack, Delta, and then finally into Victoria. And at each of those stops, there's going to be opportunity for media to talk to our people. Each of the nations that are going on the bus have media spokespeople for The media coordinator on the convoy is going to be Leanna Rhodes, but the spokesperson for West Moberly First Nation is going to be George Desiree. For Halfway River First Nation, it's going to be Francis Field or Jeff Medichia. And for Doig River, it's going to be Elder Tommy Atachi. And for the Peace and Valley residents, it's going to be Ken and Arlene Boone. And those are the people, the key people that you need to talk to along the route should you come out to meet us at these meeting places. These posters are going to be advertised along the way. They're on our website, so please check them out and come and support our people along the way down to Victoria. Thank you. And so let's load up the buses and send our people on the way. We would like to have an elder come up and say a prayer for our travelers going south to so they can have safe journeys. Can I have a volunteer or do I designate? George? I'm going to have George Desiree come up and say a prayer. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I know it's going to be cold for a few seconds.
Wow. How kista manito no tawino nagawi aski no moso makno matio kasi wa tayokana tindo tamat no to maninan kasi magresino kawichiwa kapini so kamo ya mo makawi no nama oma oma sipi kawi msno ati stigati taman nano ma kaniso kamo ya kan stota mo haya ko ko ni chai sino iguas chimi na ho mo makanagati mi ako yes matigo magagimi o taksnan tandi o makiti mo iguas chimi na kawi gagimi o otihti na nigina na no kawi o ti o mandaski na taksaniake siso mambindo taman ni aho maktamaga isino o to makando tamagoya kay mistamagi ano manos kisgaw. Hey.
Hey. Thanks, George, and let's load them up.